This series of videos I call Understanding Pinball. I filmed these over 20 years ago, in 1989, and I show you on each game that it's more than just flipping the flippers. There's actually a really neat set of rules on how to play each game. I hope you enjoy them.
This is Gottlieb's ROBO-WAR, released June of '88. One of the alphanumerical displays here that's located at the top of the head along with the two speakers. These are kind of at ear level, giving you, I think, better sound. Gottlieb used this idea briefly. And a third speaker, a woofer, pointed at the floor in the base of the cabinet. The playfield design was very reminiscent of Mars' God of War. Notice the Stargate ramp here that comes up, and also the tube that carries you over to the multi-ball hole, and even a couple of shots in the placement of the drop targets. Well, a little advertising can't hurt you. When you first start the game, you'll get that scanning from the yellow lights at the top. The game announces Destroy Alpha 3. The general illumination lights are now off and will stay off until your ball is shot up and it rolls through one of these 4 roll-throughs at the top. It can't go anywhere else first. These lights spell Robo. The right flipper also controls them as a lane changer. And by moving your right flipper, you can move them. Every 13 seconds, this tearing sound and all the lights will go through the playfield, regardless of whether you're playing or not. In the center area of the playfield, there are 3 banks of drop targets, 3, 2, and 1. You must get them down in the reverse order. Alpha 3 being number 1. Once they're down, the light stays solid, and you move on to the next one. If you get one out of order, it simply resets it. You just get a few points for it. This last one here. Now this does not have a memory feature. If you lose your ball, you must start at 3 again. But if you complete all 3, it spots one of the 4 extra ball lights at the top of the playfield. Now that will move by hitting the slingshots or one of the pop bumpers. Let's take a look at those pop bumpers. An unlit pop bumper is worth 1,000, and as the lights move around, a lit one's worth 10,000. When you have a ball really moving in here, the lights flash around quite nicely. And at this drop target bank here, your 4th drop target bank, makes for a nice juicy shot by your right flipper here. You can usually get 2, 3, and sometimes 4 targets down with just one shot. These targets, known as the beta bank, when hit, will cause each light to go out until finally the base light comes on and the lights start to strobe. You must hit a target while the light is in front of it. If not, nothing happens. However, the light continues to strobe in front of the target that's still down. This makes it even harder. However, you can hit the target while it is in front. You will spot one of the lights in the center that spell ROBO-WAR. The solid light means I've got that, and that's what the next one I'm working on. The only other way to spot those yellow lights that spell ROBO-WAR is, in fact, to finish rolling through all 4, using your lane change to help, of course. And that will spot this one. Below ROBO-WAR is your multiplier here. Of course, you start at 1 times, and by hitting one of the 4 targets throughout the playfield, the first one, this spot target here, the second one up your ramp, third one in your top right corner, and the 4th one is down here through this lane here. Now notice this one's not lit. Only 3 out of the 4 are lit at any one time, but if you hit your slingshot or your pop bumpers, These at advanced times, your multiplier will move around the playfield. Each time you hit it, you'll hear this. Some of the flashlights will go off, and your multiplier goes up. Right now, I'm 4 plus 1. I'm 5 times whatever lights are still solid on my ROBO-WAR display here. I have 2 now. So I will get 5 times 10,000 for each one lit. So I'll get 50,000 for the R and 50,000 for the O. That's of course when my ball drains. My battle station's light is flashing. That remains flashing until I've gotten my ball up the Stargate. Let's do that. Capturing the ball, and the 3 lights in the corner are also strobing. And of course that sound you hear, that blinking sound, you might remember from Gold Wings, is indicating that to launch the attack or to release the ball, I need to go under the Stargate and hit that switch. When this is done, both balls are now on the playfield, supposedly. And notice the little robo unit, white lights, are now flashing all over the playfield here. The music's changed too. And the lights in the back scan the whole time you have your 2 balls in place. Once you let one ball go, the game goes back into the regular play. And as you can see, my battle station's light is now flashing again. The nice design of this outside lane here is that invariably it will feed it right back to your right flipper. Even if you come down this in-between lane, it'll hit that large round post and sometimes bounce back to your flipper. However, if you do hit this, the power surge lane, it will begin to flash the power surge light below this spinner. I'm making it worth from a measly 1,000 to an incredible 10,000 per spin, also flashing the lights. That does only flash for a few moments before it goes out. And when you finally have gotten up to getting all of the letters in ROBO-WAR lit, it will light the special here. That'll move from any of the 4 places. And if you complete ROBO-WAR again, it will light 2 special lights that'll move. Now we have 2. The pop bumpers also move them too. They'll all go out when in fact you do score that special. I think we're ready for a little game. I've already gotten my beta target down once. My lane change at the top, moving the robo unit. Once again, there's another letter in ROBO-WAR. That drop target bank at the top is perfectly aimed. See, now it's scanning the beta base bank. I do need to hit those 3 there. Nope. My robo always resets at the top. There's no memory for those lanes. But of course my ROBO-WAR lights in the center have a memory. Now on ball 2. Nope, that didn't last long. Now let's see what we can do on the 3rd ball here. Of course, what I really need to do is to release that ball at the top. I got plenty of score in that spinner because I hit it when the power surge light was on. There we go. Multi-ball. You can see the little robo unit lights lighting on the play field as you play. You have to go back into, oh, lost them both. And of course, it's going to let me put my initials in. The game keeps track of the top 5 scores. A great playing game, ROBO-WAR.